Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, but today is the last trading day of the week. Markets are closed tomorrow, going into Easter weekend, and then we'll be reopening come next Monday. So, tomorrow I do have a video planned for you, already made, ready to go. It is the March account look. So, tomorrow's video is going to be looking at all the TraderSync stats and then the actual IB account, so you guys can see exactly how I did in March with all the account statements and everything. So, if you're interested in that, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss them when they come out. Let's go, let's trade.
Hey guys, are you tired of using the same old stock market scanner and getting the same old results? Add some intensity to your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner. The intensity indicator is the only predictive price action indicator that alerts before significant reversals, allowing trade management with unprecedented timing and accuracy. Now with this exclusive link and code GDTISW, you can get 20 to 30% off every month on your subscription. It's time to finally get the results you've been looking for and intensify your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner.
Okay, so first trade today was here in MU, and it was starting to pop up a little bit on the scanner at this point, but not too much. So I was looking at it, I was like, okay, where would this thing need to go for me to really be interested in trading this one here? And I looked at it, I was like, well, 58, another 40 cents higher, a whole big whole number would probably be a pretty good spot to look at it and see what it's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get my order ready for 200 shares with a 58 limit in case it does get up there. And obviously, it matters to me how it gets up there. So I want to see it pushing up nice and fast, with not really pulling back at all. Just keep pushing, 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 overextending itself. So it's starting to do that here. We're getting up into the 90s now, pushing up towards 58. And I want to see what it does here as it breaks 58. That's going to be vital. If it pushes through hard, then we can maybe look for a bit higher. But if it gets through and doesn't really do anything, then we'll probably hit it right at 58. So watching it here at 58, there's through, it's not moving. I click the button, I get my fills here for 200 shares at 58 average here on MU. So I am short now, looking for this thing to come back down to hopefully make me a little bit of money here. So I'm going to look for down into the 70s for the first cover here. There it comes down into the 70s. I click the button for covering half my position. So I'm out 100 shares here on MU for a $22 profit. I've still got 100 shares left that I'm going to look to get down closer to 57.50 is the idea. We want to get it under 57.60, but close to 57.50, thinking that could be the bounce kind of area here coming off of the $0.50. So it's going to sit here and wait and see what MU wants to do and see if it can come down. So here it comes down into the lower 60s. Can we break the 57.60 mark? Get down lower. There's 50s. Looking for a little bit more of a push than that if we can. There it's coming down into the 50s. There we go, down toward 57.50. I click the button and get the fill. And I'm all out here on MU for a quick $67 gain to start the day. I'll definitely take that every single day to start my day. So a little bit later on, not too much later, as AI starts popping here, and I'm watching it here as it's moving up, looking to see if it can make a quick big pop here, and there it is. And I go ahead and get started 100 shares short here at 21.80. Only 100 shares because the daily on this one wasn't so great. It was kind of like a dead cat bounce more so than anything else. So didn't want to overextend myself on this one when it's coming up off of already two huge down days. But it was a pretty good move, so figured I'd give it a try. Actually put an order out down at 21.55, so I wasn't even looking for that much, and it got down to like 21.58, something like that, here on this spike to the downside. But unfortunately, it was not able to fill me, so wasn't able to get out of my position here in AI for any kind of gain. And then a little bit later on, you can see it's made the pullback. It's now going sideways. It's no longer in that intense move. So the correct thing to do is to put my stop in at high a day, which is what I do. And it goes ahead and stops me out there for a $28 loss. But hey, I'm happy with that because I stuck to the plan. Once it was no longer in that intense move, not doing what I wanted, just put the stop in there at the high a day. Got stopped out, didn't fight it, and lose more than I needed to. So, that's a good loser there, I would say. A little bit later on in the morning is A, B, and B, and I was actually watching this one out of the opening gates today. Didn't quite talk myself into it, but here I'm watching it as it flushes 109. I go ahead and get long here. I'm long this time, 100 shares at 108.74 on this nice little pop down. It was just up at 111 like 2 or 3 minutes ago, so I think we got a pretty decent chance for a bounce back in the opposite direction. Also, like 108-ish was right at the 200 moving average on the daily chart when I took a quick glance at that, so I was like, okay, that's probably a pretty good spot here to pick for a bounce. And I was ready to go with another 100 shares here if it did get down under 108 is where I was going to add here. If we got under 108, I was ready for another 100 shares. Otherwise, be looking for the bounce back up through 109 before I start taking any profits. So, yeah, just a waiting game here on ABNB on a long, the rare long trade. Don't take many of those, but here it comes back up through 109, and it makes a decent move. And I actually put my order out here at 109.29. I didn't get a fill, and I was like, I think I can actually get a little bit better than that. So I canceled that order and I readjust it to 109.40. Going to see if it gets up over 40. If it does, then I'll hit the button to sell. So there it's up over 40 on the ask. I click the button. I get the fill there at 109.40, and I'm all out of ABNB on this long for a quick $66 gain, which now takes me up over $100 on the day. And, I'll be happy to take that, especially on a holiday weekend shortened. So that's going to do it for me today. I'm going to go hit the gym. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that video coming out tomorrow with the account statement and all that. Off to a decent start here in April, trading wise. So if you didn't see the post on the video yesterday, I actually made a secondary trade there and made a little extra money yesterday as well. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys have a great long weekend, and I'll catch you next week.